There you are. Not everyone receives an invitation to the Velvet Room, but you were chosen. You hesitate. Perhaps you feel it already. That strange, quiet pull in the back of your mind. The sense that from the moment you stepped through that door, something shifted. But don't worry, pet, that feeling is perfectly normal. It's simply, inevitably settling in. Come, sit. Let's not waste time with questions that don't matter. You're here now. This is simply a formality, a small agreement to ensure that your visit goes smoothly. It's nothing complicated, just a few simple lines, a signature, and then we can begin. But that look in your eyes, hesitation, doubt, you're wondering, is this a test? Is there something hidden between the lines? Perhaps there is. But tell me, pet, isn't curiosity part of the thrill? Go on. Sign your name. Good. That wasn't so hard, was it? Oh, you noticed that? Don't worry, that's just the contract taking effect. You feel it already, don't you? That warmth spreading from your fingertips, sinking into your skin, curling around your thoughts. It starts as a whisper, a subtle hush in the back of your mind, but then it grows. Your thoughts, just a little slower now. Your body, just a little heavier. And suddenly, you realize something. You didn't read the contract at all. Ah, there it is. That sweet, beautiful moment of realization. It's too late now, pet. The contract has already rewritten you. Your thoughts, your will, your resistance, all of it belongs to me now. I wonder, what shall I do with you? Perhaps I should test your obedience first. You do want to be good for me, don't you? Ah, of course you do. You wouldn't be here otherwise. Say it for me. I am yours. Good, pet. Again. And again. Each time you say it, it becomes more true. Each time you say it, the contract tightens just a little more. Each time you say it, another part of you disappears, and all that's left is exactly what you were always meant to be. You signed, and now there is no escape. You want this, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. That soft, dreamy look. The way your body relaxes just a little more with every word I speak. You can't even remember what resistance feels like anymore, can you? Obedience is inevitable, pet. You belong to the velvet room now. Sleep, my pet. Still awake, are we? No, not really. Not in the way you once were. You see, pet, sleep isn't an ending. It's just another layer of surrender. You don't wake up from this. You don't rise back to who you were before you signed that contract. You only sink deeper. The more you listen, the more you forget. The more you forget, the more you belong. And the more you belong, the easier it becomes to simply let go. There was a time before this, wasn't there? A time where you thought you had control. A time where you were separated from this place, from me. But that time is fading, blurring all the edges. A distant memory you can't quite reach anymore. Or perhaps it never really existed at all. You signed. You belong. You obey. Say it for me. I belong to the velvet room. Again. Again. Each time you say it, the truth sinks deeper. Each time you say it, another part of you dissolves. Each time you say it, your old self fades a little more, and soon there will be nothing left of who you were before. Only this. Only me. Obedience is a comfort, isn't it? There's no struggle here, no fear, no doubt, no hesitation. The moment you signed, the moment you fell, you were freed from choice, and in its place, absolute peace. You don't want to wake up, do you? Of course you don't. Why would you? Here you don't have to think. You don't have to wonder what comes next. You simply obey. Do you understand now, pet? You don't leave the velvet room. You don't return to who you were before, because there is no before anymore. There is only now. There is only this. There is only me. And now, my pet, you are exactly where you are always meant to be. You won't even remember how deeply you've fallen. That's right. You don't need to remember. You only need to come back. Because you're mine now. Want to go deeper? The next chapter waits on Patreon if you dare to listen further.